Moment of silence. Okay? What if he asked to sign a prenup? Make sure that the prenup is in your favor and talk to an attorney, okay? I'm not 100% against prenups. I think also as women, if you have things that you're coming into the relationship with also, you should probably try, because coming from somebody who's been divorced, okay? A lot of y'all influencers that you guys may follow when it comes to dating and stuff, they've probably never been through a divorce. When I tell you divorce is ugly, it gets ugly. A providing man who has trillions of dollars divorces you, and you, let's say you own one house. They will try to take that house. They will try to leave you with nothing just to be spiteful, just because they don't want to get a divorce and blah, blah, blah. So you got to protect yourself. This is not financial advice. I don't give financial advice. This is not legal advice. I don't give legal advice. Go talk to an attorney. But y'all need to talk to y'all need to have an attorney on hello, on speed dial, on retainer. I got an attorney on retainer. Okay, here we go. Are you Latina? Yes, I'm mixed. How tall are you? I'm 5'11". Can a woman that owns a business still be capable of having a providing man? Yes and no. I'm going to tell you why no. Because sometimes when women have these degrees, accolades, or whatever the case may be, it's not the degrees and accolades in the business that are the problem. It's your attitude. So sometimes when girls have all this stuff going on for themselves, they think men care, or they feel like they're deserving of a high value provider man, and you guys don't realize that men don't care about that. So when you come trying to flash that and flaunt that and try to act better than him, maybe sometimes even belittle him, or make him feel bad because maybe he doesn't make as much as you. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, there are men that may not make as much as you that can still provide for you. You realize that? And there's so many women that have an issue with that. You're going to be single. You make $5 million a year as a woman. You have your own business. You're popping whatever. You are literally going to only be able to date 0.02% of men. Okay, Ruby Rose, she need to book a call, and she need to book a call ASAP. Y'all send this to Ruby, tag her, because she's going to need help in dating. Not only is she an OF model, and y'all know how men feel about that. And I don't judge it. I don't judge it. Whatever you do, I don't care. But she also came on here talking about a man has to make $5 million a year or more for him to date. Well, girl, you've already limited your dating pool. And what's to say men that make $5 million a year want, I ain't gonna say it, but she need to book a call, guys. Ruby jumped. Okay, guys, I'm just being honest. It's not my personal opinion. I don't care. It's not what I believe. I'm just telling you guys from a man's perspective, from men's perspective, right? I don't give a damn. I don't care if you sell plates. I don't care if you got a business selling plates. I don't care if you strip on the weekends. I don't care if you got an OnlyFans. I don't care what you do. I'm telling you from men what they're gonna say. It's the harsh truth. I'm gonna be honest. Okay? It's not me. I don't care. Shit, if it was up to me, I wouldn't care. Okay? They're hot. Okay? What else? What shape is your nails? They are short duckies. I need to get them redone, but they always last me so long, so I just be feeling like whatever. But they're short duck tips, guys. Very short. Get them real short. Why do women waste years of being with a man, no ring, when he knows after a few interactions if you're the one? I think those are passive women, and they've now depended on a man more than just financially. It's more emotionally also. They feel like their worth and their you feel like you've given up, and you want to reap the benefits of what you've built over the years. You've invested so much money building, let's say you're building a house. You've invested so much money. You've put together the pieces, you this, you that. And it's like, you're not just going to give up, right? When it's like, you don't know how to build a house, girl, you need to just give up, right? I hope that was a good example. But it's just they feel like they want to get a return for all the time that they've wasted and invested. And then it's like 1 year leads to 2, 2 years leads to 3, 3 years leads to 4. And they've now turned their worth into, let me get this man to commit to me. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is a man knows in 60 days or less if he wants to commit to a woman. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote this, my newest ebook, the 60-day dating guide, how to secure a providing man in 60 days, because I feel like we need to start learning our timelines more, and we need to start valuing ourselves more in having discipline to say, okay, I'm done. I've given you more than the studied statistic deadline, guys. I didn't just make this book because I said, you know what? 60 days sounds good. They should be committing in 60 days. Okay? No. I made this ebook, guys, because I studied. When does a man know that he wants to get married to a woman? How quickly do men know if they want to be serious with a man? And another part of it too was in my dating history. Every time I would date a man and he was consistent and he was putting in effort, within the first month, he was already like, you know, you're going to be my wife, right? Sir, I just barely learned how to pronounce your first name. What are you talking about? And it was weird for us women, but then when you look at the statistics, as I've talked about, men fall in love quicker than women do. So guys, a part of it too is men are guarding their hearts also, right? So you got to kind of see it in both ways. But a man knows within 60 days if he wants to be with you or not. He's only going that full 60 days, ladies, because he's protecting his heart. But he knows. Men know right away what it's going to be. Is it going to just be a play toy? Is this somebody I see as my wife? Is this going to be somebody to get the time pass by? Am I going to use this girl for her body? Am I going to use this girl for her money? Men know. Men are not stupid. Y'all keep. One thing I will say that I debated today with my suegra and my sister-in-law is I was like, y'all keep giving men, like, y'all keep undermining men. And I didn't like that. I felt like they kept saying men are stupid. Men are stupid. You know, women know more than, like, I hate that we say that men are stupid because they're not. Men are smart. They know what they're doing. And we keep on downplaying their smartness. Even though us as women, we're very smart too, right? I feel like really we're the leaders in relationships. We just allow them to do all the men stuff, right? Like we know where we want to go in the relationship, but we just let them do it. But I did have that little debate with them because I'm like, no, men are smart. Men know. Men know. That's why they wife certain women, and then certain women, they're like, you know what? I'm gonna see how this is. I'm gonna introduce this one to my mom. I'm not gonna introduce this one to my mom. I'm gonna, use this one for as long as I can, and then no, this one's not playing. I'm gonna put a ring on her finger. So we cannot be doubting men and their ability to choose and their ability to know what we want. We're giving men too much leniency. And that's why I need you guys to get this book while you can. Because men know. You need to be strict, ladies. You need to have your timelines, okay? Because you guys are like diamonds. You guys are like jewelry. You guys are like money. And when you giving away free diamonds and free jewelry and free money, nobody's going to tell you no. Thank you, Liz girl. Nobody's going to tell you no. Nobody's going to tell you, stop giving me free money. Stop giving me free diamonds. No, keep giving me the diamonds. Keep giving me the free money. Don't cut it off. If you keep on giving your energy to men and not expecting anything in return, they're going to keep taking it, y'all. And y'all think that, oh, he'll know when to commit to me. If you don't set your standard, he's not going to take it serious. That's the best analogy. Thank you. Yep, I have the book. I'll be studying it. Yes, love, native, lotus. It's called From Single to Spoiled, babe. 60-day dating guide to securing a provider man. It's linked in my bio if you want to grab that. I wish I knew this sooner. I wasted 3 years of my life with my ex. Girl, well, now you know now. So in the future, don't waste no more 3. You ain't got no more years to waste, girl. Know your worth. How do they fall in love faster? I thought we had more love, oxytocin hormones, or So it's a mixture, girly, but you can do the research yourself. The Australian it was the National Australian University did this study. You can look it up. Go type, do men fall in love quicker than women? National Australian University study. And go look it up. Okay? My provider boyfriend lost his job and wants me to help out. No, he doesn't really like you that much, because it's not the fact that he lost his job that you're going to give up on him. It's the fact that he's asking you for money. There are men that are literally on zero right now, $0 in their bank account, that are going to go get a loan, that are going to go ask their parents for money, that are going to go ask their homeboy for money, that are going to go take out a loan, that are going to have savings, that are going to have backup plans for when shit goes left, because shit can always go left. A man can get laid off from his job. A man can lose everything in the stock market. That happened a few days ago for some people, right? They went back up though. Hey, whatever, right? A man can lose it all, but that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, it's the mindset. A provider mindset, and a good man, even if he loses it all, he's gonna have a plan to where it's not gonna require you to have to come out of he would never even ask you to come out of your pocket. He wouldn't even feel comfortable enough. You would have to be the one to be like, you know what, babe, here. Because a real secure masculine man is gonna feel icked the fuck out. Icked out. Okay? And the fact that he's turned to you to ask for money instead of going and getting a loan. Why don't you have savings? Why aren't you financially responsible? These are things that the Lord is trying to show you. The Lord, baby. The Lord with a T. Nope. Let me stop, Mariah. We said we were in Newport today. We have moved out of the hood. We are not going to be ghetto on this live. Okay? We're going to Orange County. We're in Orange County right now. Okay? So, the Lord has come and has told you. Okay? The Lord even made this man lose his job. The Lord don't play about you, sis. You need to start appreciating the Lord, because the Lord has literally made this man lose his job to try to show you, look, and now he's asking you for money. He was already dusty before he lost the job. And let's be honest, because see, that's the part that irritates me. Y'all be coming on here and just being like, oh my God, my provider lost his job. Girl, you know that man was dusty before he lost his job. Let's stop. Because a provider man losing his job isn't the end of the world. I'm going to be honest. If you have savings, if you have a backup plan, if you have experience, a degree, your own business, you can bounce back, baby. I'm trying to tell you. You're so funny. Does your man see this side of your personality too? Oh my God, Brandy. That's one of the best compliments ever. I be having my man rolling on the floor laughing. Y'all know ROTFL? He be ROTFLing. I'm funny. Thank you. My husband is a lazy provider. He probably praying I would go 50-50. I refuse. Shariah, girl, tell him you would never do that. And that you are so lucky. You have to speak like this to him if you already have a provider man, but he's lazy. You have to inspire him to not be like that. Okay, that's your job. If he's lazy, that is of you, my love. I'm sorry. I'm putting it on you. I'm putting it on you. Because you need to be the one to tell him, babe, I'm so happy that you provide and that you keep these lights on and that you do this and that. Because it just makes me feel so secure. It makes me feel so good that I'm with a man that would never have me paying bills, that would never have me splitting bills 50-50. I am so grateful to have my man. And even if he's a lazy fuck, he gonna sit there and be like, I need to get my ass up. She just praised me for some shit I don't even do. Hold on now. I need to get my ass up. I need to start. Hold on. She just praised me for something and I was just about to ask her to split these bills. No. Let me go to work, baby. No, no, no. I cannot let her down. She just gave me all these compliments. How can I not be that? Okay? You guys need to start learning how to reverse things and reverse psychology things, guys, because that's how men work. You need to speak to the king and a man. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, to make these relationships work, to make these relationships thrive. It's not just you get a provider manny. Yeah, that's it. Things are done. No, no, no. You have to keep growing in that relationship. Things are going to get tough. 1 year, even a providing man, 1 year may be good for him. The next year might not be. You have to learn how to, guys, withstand these relationships. Okay? Yes, Diana, how do I ask him for things? First, number 1, you can't be scared. Number 2, get a man that you can ask for things. Number 3, use my scripts. This is going to be doing a sale in about 10 minutes. I'm going to be putting all my ebooks on sale. Okay, so get How to Get Gold Without Digging. 5 different scripts in here, or 4 different scripts. Is it 4 or 5? Hold on, let me look. I forgot, y'all. It's 4, I think. Okay, different scripts on how to ask your man for money, so you don't even have to do the work. I already did the work for you. Just copy and paste it. Put in your own words. 4. He blocked me because he said I kept asking him for money. Are you asking him for money every day? Are you asking him for money every second? Do you have is he your man? Do you have a roster of men that you can ask so you don't keep asking just one? Maybe you need to get a roster. Are you pushing him away because you're being thirsty with money? Which ebook of yours do you suggest for recently single girly? Recently single girly. Getting back into the dating scene? The vetting questions. Dusty Be Gone vetting questions. This one. That way, when you start dating men again and you start trying to see if they're a provider, you can easily weed them out with these questions, girl. Okay? Thank you, Wissam. Wissam? Yes, 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 yes. Why do men stay if they're unhappy? They don't want to break your heart. I want that book. Can't wait for the sale. Yes, girl. We're going to do it at, we're going to do it at 5:25 Pacific Standard Time. Eastern Standard, it's going to be 8:25. Where do we buy? If you go to my page, babe, there's a link in the bio. Okay, there's a link. It says Dating Secrets with the arrow right there. That's to my website where I have all my books, okay? Been single 4 years, no dating, terrified of being controlled. What books do you suggest? Terrified of being controlled. So, I'm guessing you've come out of a controlling relationship. I'm so sorry about that. That shit sucks. What you're going to need to do, what I would tell you as a coach, is when you start dating men and you start seeing controlling tendencies, set your boundaries. You need to be more vocal about setting your boundaries. I don't have a specific book on how to get a man to not control. That's more of a coaching thing that we would have to talk about. But some quick coaching for you is you're going to need to learn how to set those boundaries. So when you start dating men and you're starting to see that controlling side of them, set the boundaries early. Hey, you know what, sweetie? I appreciate you being concerned about my location and my time and things like that. I appreciate you. But I'm somebody who, if you can't trust me, we're early on in this dating stage. You know, I don't feel comfortable with giving you my every move. We just started dating, sweetie. If he feels a certain type of way about that, cut him off. He'll probably cut you off. Whatever. Go about your way. You guys need to start learning how to set boundaries early on in dating so you can avoid these types of situations later. If you realize that you need to start setting boundaries early, right? If you set boundaries early, it weeds out the shit that you have to deal with later on. Right? So when you get a controlling man in the dating stage and you think that's cute, you're going to later on down the line, because he was too controlling, because you thought that was cute and now you're a grown-ass woman and you don't think that's cute anymore. So learn from your past. Set the boundaries early. Okay? What if they didn't start to be controlling until 3 years later? So a few things. Again, this is why I'm telling y'all I need coaching one-on-one, because I know you're